The following is a presentation of Manatee Schools Television in association with TV production teachers and students.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MSTV Game of the Week presentation. I am the play-by-play commentator, Frederick Stewart, joined by my secondary host, Mr. Color commentator himself, Mason Smith. Head of pause for dramatic effect. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the river, home of the Pirates, to see the Manatee Hurricanes versus the Braden River Pirates. We are kind of running a little bit behind schedule. We had a lot of previous games before this, so we got to see the JV, the girls game, and now we are finally to the main event. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back as we go into the national anthem.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
And after an amazing crowd sing, after a little bit of technical difficulties, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Game of the Week presentation. Again, this game here is the Braden River Pirates versus the Manatee Hurricanes, who are blowing into here, looking to take a win on the road. And this is one of the top 3 teams in the district right now, so we're going to see some exciting basketball. Mr. Smithers, what are you thinking about tonight?
I'm thinking about how Braden River's only loss, to my knowledge so far, is against an incredible Palmetto team that they faced at our last broadcast. And Manatee, again, another powerhouse in the district. So this should be a great matchup. I would look out for Eli Askins, a very good shooter over on the Braden River team. Also, number 32, Romo, on Manatee has been putting up the numbers. So both teams have a very explosive offense, and their defenses have been definitely above average, if I would say smothering on both ends. So both teams meeting with good offensive and defensive stats. We'll see which one of them proves to be the better team tonight.
Definitely so. We're going to see high-intensity basketball from both teams. Both teams hustling. You know, we got to speak with both coaches, especially Coach Mike Alderson. You know, he's a great friend of mine, and we love what he's doing with the program so far, you know, and that's something that we've seen all over the district. A lot of programs have improved. It's kind of been a shift in power. A little bit when I was in high school, it was Lakewood Ranch. Now you're starting to see Palmetto, Manatee, and now Braden River take their spot at the table. Coming into the tip-off here, number 32 flips it towards Manatee, but it gets taken away. Again, that intense defense coming in already. The Pirates, ball being carried right now by number 11, Paul Nice. Paul Nice drops it off to the wing, tries to dump it inside, goes to the corner. Gonna go to Long. Long going all the way, misses the lay finish. But they get the rebound and put it back up, shot by Charlie Wilson.
Wilson with a nice grab there. Ball comes down, and it's well in the hands of a Manatee player, but comes down with the ball and gets the layup.
Back the other way, the defense kicking up as they get a steal. They're back the other way for the Pirates. The Pirates on the wing, getting pressured from this Hurricane defense. Going to swing it out to number 3, Jaden Gui. Going to drive in, pulls up for the mid-range, does not go. Kind of gets over the defender, back the other way for the Hurricanes.
Good ball movement on the offensive side by Manatee. Just went a little low and got tipped. Eli Askins misses the offensive player there. And now it'll be shot by number 15 on Manatee. That's Blanding. Blanding misses there for the 3. Now driving in, and he'll get the and one. That was number 11, Stephenson, excuse me. And he does a nice little move there, tries for the layup, gets stuffed, but gets the foul and is able to get the ball up and around a defender, and in the end one. So now a chance for a 3-point play for Stephenson.
And that foul is going to be called on number 33, Dean Carroll's his first foul tonight.
Yeah, Dean Carruthers, another big guy for Braden River, and they'll call a travel there on number 10, Spike. So Braden River has 2 bigger guys on the court. They have Carruthers over there, number 33, and the number 21, Wilson, both a little taller than average. You might even call bigs, but pretty medium size. Not as tall as guys like around the district like Price, but definitely bigger in stature.
Braden River looking to attack the basket. They lose the ball. Manatee out in the straight. They got a 3-on-1 situation. Bringing it up, drops it off into the dunker spot. Defenders flying in. The block does not go. Great transition offense from the Hurricanes as they look to press defensively. Leaving the man in the corner, the ball swung. They're going to swing it to the other side. He's going to step in, pull up the floater. Going to be a little short as they fight under the basket for the rebound. Gets a steal, drops it on the inside. Easy lay, being assisted by being assisted by Elijah Askins to number 33, Dean Carruthers.
Askins reaches in there, gets the ball right into Carruthers under the basket, and an easy layup for the big man. So a nice little steal there and rewards points. 3 will go for number 10, Spikes, as he pulls up from just outside the 3-point line.
Ball being brought up by Long. Long being guarded, swings it over to Pauly Nice. Pauly Nice down the court, blazing with speed, gets it on the inside, caught the defense sleeping, dropped it in for
Carruthers there.
Carruthers.
The second layup. They've been able to get the defenders off him, and then they find him inside. Wow, nice pass down in there to number 15, Blanding, but Blanding not able to make that one stick.
And they're going to get behind backdoor, stuffed again. Amazing defense on the Manatees as they're back out the court down the road. Spikes carrying this, looking to attack, tried to go for the jumper, gets it ripped away. Ball, low miscommunication, but the Pirates able to handle the rock. They're back down the court, dumps it in. Ooh, tried to give a little bowling pass in there. Doesn't go, ball out of bounds. Manatee's going to take this inbounded by number 15, Keith Fields, going to give it over to Stephenson.
Not a bad pass, just led him a little too much and didn't really get a bounce there, so not really too much of a chance to recover that ball.
Manatee pulling up for the open 3. Nope, they're going to pass it. And they're going to dump it off, let the big man get to work. He's pushing, he kicks it out, driving in baseline, gets 2 defenders in the air, doesn't not jump to get the foul, and double dribble is going to be called by the ref. And Braden River is going to get the ball inbounded. Pauly Nice is going to bring it up on his side, and he's going to be met by a convoy of 2 defenders. Staying back, and they get the steal. Manatee seeing the play before it happens. Number 15, Keith Fields, who usually wears number 1, getting that steal there. Back up again, Pauly Nice. Manatee looking to set the trap. They don't. Pauly Nice darts one inside, and it gets passed again. but the miss back the other way for the Hurricanes. The ball's thrown off his back and one style. Paulie Nice is going to get the steal. He steps up, cooks a little bit, inside, and gets the foul call reaching.
Both teams having trouble getting the ball out on their own side. Braden River gets it stolen, and then right back the other way, Manatee trying to come out of their own side, and it gets taken away. So both teams having a little bit of trouble early on.
And that foul's going to be called on number 22, Zoran Zajakovic. Hey, listen, his last name.
We got a Russian last name.
We're trying our best here. But Zoran Z, he called a foul, and this will be the first foul for the team as well. Braden River tried to float it over. Doesn't work. Manatee in the straights. They're going to pass it up front. Gets stolen by Paulie Nice. He's been a defensive hawk so far, and he's back the other way being guarded closely by Fields. And he's going to get the foul call. Too many hands on him. His first foul tonight and the second team foul for the Manatees in the first quarter. And the ball's going to be inbounded by number 3, Elijah Askins. Askins going to give it to Long. LaWyan Long looking. Gets the kick out to Askins in the corner. Does not go. Manatee the other way, and another foul call as the defense was literally draped all over number 32, Antonio Romero. I believe they're going to call that foul on number 33, Dean Carruthers.
Askins from 3 has been a pretty consistent shooter, so surprising to see him miss that one there. But if Braden River can get that ball movement and either get Carruthers open down low or Askins open out from the 3, they do have a good chance of staying in this game. Manatee, if they can keep up that high pressure, they also are doing that to start this game. So both teams doing what they're comfortable with.
Ball being brought up right now, going into the offensive motion, kicking out to the open man. Manatee up, and they miss, but they get the rebound down low, fighting. They kick it out. The big man gets stuffed back the other way for the River as the water's flowing. Tried to bring Europe to the game, does not work. Back the other way for the Manatees, and they got numbers. They dump it off. Ooh, a smooth no look right there. A little Showtime Lakers play from number 10, Spikes, dropping it off to number 32, Romo.
Braden River's got to slow it down. Manatee has been great in transition. If they can slow it down and beat this press, they have a really good chance of staying in the offensive side of the court for a long time and getting Carruthers open down into the basket and hitting a layup.
The River going in again, looking to work the big man. What a great scoop behind. Goes Folly as the Manatees get the steal again. They're always having their head up in transition. They're getting that ball down there. Great 1-2 combination from Manatee as they look to take the lead right now, up 7.
Manatee having a really easy time getting in for easy buckets. It's been a lot harder for Braden River. See there, one of the few layups they've been able to have. They've been forced to take some shots they don't want to take, and Manatee just hasn't had to do that tonight. That's why Manatee has taken this early lead.
Manatee working it on the outside, looking, Spikes, backs it out, gets the pass, swings it to the wing, to Fields. Fields being pressed. Spikes pulls it, hits off the back iron, and they're the other way for the River. Ball being brought up by Askins. Askins swinging it long. Long to the wing, pulled up in the air from deep off the front of the rim. And Manatee is going to scuff for this one. Oh, but the River gets it back, pulls up the mid-range J, and that's good. Number 5, Mason Ackerman, getting his first buckets of the night. And Manatee is back the other way. Oh, a football pass by Spikes, who's been great with his vision all night, to the dunker spot, just not able to connect.
He had the opening, just maybe a little too hard or just a little bit of a mistake down low. Somebody had something going on there that just wasn't perfect, and a pass like that has to be. And off the fingertips, and now Braden River ball. 42, now 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
The River driving in on the inside, kicks it out. One more swing, an extra pass is good. Not good for the 3. Manatee gets the rebound. And traveling violation called on number 33,
Morgan.
Derek Morgan. That'll be his first time in the game and his first traveling violation.
Morgan comes down with the ball right under the basket there and immediately gets that traveling violation. A big mistake. Now Braden River with 28 seconds left, ready to gain some extra points and cut in this lead before the quarter ends. All the way out to Askins.
Askins cooking it up there, drops it off. Looked like he was going to go into the shot, does not. Braden River trying to get inside, but gets the open look, doesn't take it. Ackerman dancing, 13 seconds and counting. From the outside, he's looking. They're running the play. They're holding the ball 7. Pulls up the mid-range, doesn't go. 5 seconds for the Hurricanes. He looks up, and he does not get the shot off in time. So an exciting first quarter of basketball. Score check, Pirates 10, Hurricanes 13. The lead not as bad as you would think from what you've been seeing. What have you been seeing?
The Hurricanes have been able to get into the paint, penetrate, and get the balls off the glass at will. And it's surprising they haven't been able to score more points. Braden River's been making a lot of mistakes around the center court and been able to give the ball up quite a bit. Braden River sticking with it on defense and able to come away with some balls that they really shouldn't have, and Manatee should have scored. So keeping the scoring low, the Pirates have made a couple of shots from the mid-range, not any threes yet, I don't believe, maybe one, and not too many layups. So Braden River hopefully will be able to make a couple more layups, cut this lead down. The Hurricanes need to have this transition offense that they've been so good at all year, and keep the intensity up, keep that pressure on Braden River's defense, because once they get into the higher numbers scenarios where they have a 3-on-2, 3-on-1, they have been deadly. Braden River needs to defend against that, slow the game down. Manatee got to keep that pace up, and if they do, they will be able to extend this lead further and further. Braden River and on the defensive here, trying to keep this lead from going farther.
Exactly right. Manatee's been amazing in the transition. They keep their eyes up. They're making the great passes, and that's where a majority of their points have come from. Back into the game here. Ackerman's going to take possession of the ball. Coming up the court, being guarded heavily. Hands in the cookie jar. But he's going to go all the way. Sees the open man, drops it off. Great pass from Ackerman to number 3, Askins, who cut to the basket. Hurricanes back the other way. Ball being driven in by Stephenson. Stephenson's going to give it up and going to get it right back. Just like change from the vending machine. Swings it to the wing, and that one, Spikes tried to drop it down low. The ball kind of got a little loose from his hands, and he throws it out of bounds. The
passes from Manatee were so good in the first quarter, I'd almost call them lucky. Now a couple of them have gone past in the last couple of passes, and now they've started to slow down their offense. So they need to try and be a little less fancy and move the ball around a little more consistently.
Ackerman down the other way, swings it to the wing. And they're going to try to penetrate here. No penetration on defense. They're going to take it to the top. Ball being stewarded by Tomlinson, who's going to swing it to the wing as they go into their action. Big shot from Long, open, doesn't get it. Manatee the other way, down the court. Looking up, doesn't see anything. Brings it back out. Spikes on the wing with the ball, swings it to the corner, right into the motion of his shot. Swings in and out, but a big man rebound by the down low. And it's back the other way for the River.
Morgan just missed a really crucial shot down low. Just an easy layup for most of the time, went right over the back of the basket.
As the River, in the air, doesn't get it to go. They're on the ground, hustling, tried to get the ball out, and they do. Tried to pass it to the open man, and they're fighting again. A lot of good hustle out here. But Manatee comes on top. We have Spikes coming back down.
Carruthers doing everything down low there.
He's going in, and he's going to get the foul call. Foul call going to be on number 1, Shamar Tomlinson. That'll be his first foul of the night, and the 3rd team foul for the Pirates.
Yeah, there was a lot going on down there, and Braden River's big down low, just doing most of the work. Carruthers rebounding it I think 3 times down there and getting the ball slapped away finally, and Manatee is able to bring it back the other way.
Fields at the top of the key, gonna swing it over to Stephenson. He's gonna try a shot. Doesn't go, not really too, player hustling, ran into the ref, but a foul is called. We'll see who this foul is called on. Looks like this foul is on number 12? Number 21. Luke Winsper. That'll be his first foul tonight, and the 3rd team foul for Manatee. Up the way, bringing the ball up, Polynice, who's gets hit with the trap, but he's able to evade that quite easily. Swung over to Ackerman in the corner, and he drops it off. And number 4, Long, back to Ackerman. Back to the inside, and they're going to go to the outside to the open man. He's going to take the shot, doesn't go. Manatee back the other way. And he's being guarded closely by Thompson, excuse me. And they're going to send a double team. He's going to throw a bullet pass on the inside. It hits his teammate in the face, and it's going to be a turnover. Back the other way for the River as they're clumped up here. They go into their action, number 4, Long, holding the ball. Being guarded by Fields. Back to Polynice, who's dribbling, looking. And they're looking to get their action going. Defender steps up on him. He gets the ball out of his hands to Ackerman. Ackerman driving in, tries to spin. He does. Puts it up with the right hand, can't finish. Manatee back the other way. They're looking to alley-oop-esque pass. Just a little bit too much sauce on it. And they're going to go out of bounds.
Both teams really struggling to get the ball down inside. Braden River had one pass into the paint but quickly back out. And Manatee's passes after their excellent first quarter just haven't been on target for most of them. So definitely a tough sticking point for Manatee to try to get that ball down low. Braden River now with the ball still down by 1. Not a lot of scoring to show in the second quarter.
And they're going to call a foul there as Polynice split the 2 defenders. That's going to be the 4th foul for Manatee. And he's also going to be inbounding as they sub in for the Hurricanes, number 0. The Pirates inbounding the ball to the back half of the court. Stepping up is Polynice. Looking for the play from his coach, gives it to Ackerman. Ackerman looking. A little back screen action on the backside. Ackerman's held up with the ball. He gets it out of his hands. Long drives in. Drops it off into the corner to Thompson. Thompson pulls it, misses. And that one's flipped back out. Rebounded by Thompson, who puts it up and under. Fillet.
Thompson sees the open lane, goes under the basket, and his hands are all over him. He puts it right back behind his head. An impressive play. And the 3 just missed for number 3, Jaden Gout. And just off to the left side would have been a big play for the Hurricanes to bring that one back in the lead. Now Askins back with number 11, Polynice. Polynice under pressure on his own half. He gets free, drives up the court, loses the ball, doesn't get the foul. Thompson back out to Polynice. Polynice now around inside, can't get to the ball, and he will retain it after getting a couple hits from Manatee defenders and will be able to put that one in. That's number 22, Bazo, and Bazo does an excellent job.
Manatee back the other way. They're going to pull themselves from the 3. Don't hit. Fighting for the rebound down low. And they get it out. Ackerman drops it on the inside. Always looking. I'm sorry, excuse me. Tatum spikes. Always looking. Gets a good pass there. And they're going to draw the touchdown pass for themselves.
Almost had
Get it
that
on the inside, but can't finish. Manatee the other way. They're looking.
A frantic series of events from both teams.
Gouet going to swing it over to 0. He's looking. Dumps it over back to Gouet. Another, they're playing volleyball now with the ball.
There goes the
and there's no more of that as Polynice gets the steal. He's on the run all the way. Ooh.
Wow.
Jumps in the air, lets the defender go past and gets a nice easy finish at the basket. Score 18 Pirates, 15 Hurricanes. So the Pirates have come back to take the lead. What are you thinking right now, Mason?
I would say that Polynice up top and then Thompson down under the basket have been a deadly duo. Polynice has been able to break that press that Manatee has been favoring all night, and if they can get it down, that Thompson has just been deadly right under the basket, able to make a layup seemingly out of a scenario that is definitely not favorable. He's had at least 2 or 3 defenders on him every time and seems to make magic happen down low. Carruthers, who's their bigger guy that's supposed to be under the basket, hasn't had too much to show in this quarter. I think the key for Braden River to pull away with this thing is to be able to have those bigs down low, get the ball, and then they can have more guys out at the corners and try to get a little more ball movement and some more 3s or mid-range 2s. Manatee has allowed Braden River to slow the game down a little bit and has also had a pretty rough time passing the ball in the second quarter so far. They really need to get their passes more consistent, try to be a little less fancy, and maybe try to dribble in instead of passing that ball in, because they really haven't had too much success.
They've had some great looks on the pass, just not some connections, but you know, it's a big problem when you start seeing guys are able to make good passes like that, because that means the defense isn't on their ones and twos in the back. And Spikes has been exploiting the Manatee defense, the Pirates defense with his amazing passing so far. So if those start to connect, there'll be a lot more points on the board for these Manatees. They shoot right there for the trap, the double team, being very aggressive coming out of that timeout break. And Manatee able to weather the storm. We have Seffenser who gets the foul call there.
Braden River smells blood, it seems like, after that timeout. They're trying to make sure Manatee can't have anything on offense, and that foul just goes to show how hard they're pressing these Manatee players.
And that foul called on number 1, Shamar Thompson, his second foul. Great inbound right there, but amazing block from the Pirates from number 5, Ackerman. Mason Ackerman came out of nowhere like Randy Orton and took that ball down. And they're going to inbound it here. Going back the other way, Nice bringing it up, being guarded by Spikes, who's shadowing him. Man-to-man defense right now, as Manatee is not letting them get any air. They're swinging the ball. Nice drops it on the inside. The pass is broken up. Spikes running, looking, goes right into his chest and finishes off the backboard.
Excellent play there. Knew exactly where he wanted to go, and as soon as the Braden River defender turned around, he went up. Excellent execution.
Spikes getting the foul call there. That's going to be his first and the 5th team foul for the Pirates.
He got beat straight away coming back the other way. Tried to slow down the Braden River player, just couldn't get his hand to find ball. Ends up on the jersey, and that'll get called pretty much every time.
Askins inbounds it to number 11, Nice. As he again being guarded by Spikes, he's going to drop it off to 22, Bazo. Bazo back to 3, Askins. Askins shoots it on the inside to Ackerman. Ackerman turn around, takes the J, doesn't go. Rebounded by the big man and handed back off to Spikes. Spikes up the court. Coming up, dances, go in, gets touched, pulls up for the mid-range, knocks it down at the free throw. Back the other way for the Pirates as Nice is running the offense here. Gets the screen, uses it, gets the switch. They're able to get the ball out there to Ackerman. Ackerman on the wing, being guarded, gets the screen, takes it on the inside, floater over the top of the basket. And Manatee goes the other way. Spikes inside, hands on him, gets him off him, swings it to the wing, down to the inside to the big man. He's on the elbow. He's getting double teamed. He swings it back out to the wing. And they're going to go straight to the chest, don't finish. Looking like they were looking for a call there. Back the other way for the Pirates. The Pirates are going to drop it off out of bounds.
Braden River tried to speed it up there. Gets the other end. Askins down low, undefended. Just a little behind him, has to reach out for the ball and can't get a grip on it. But good play all around by the Braden River defense. And Manatee's offense starting to find some legs later into the second quarter. Getting it into their big there, but he wasn't really far into the paint at all, and he was basically on the outside with everyone else. So troubles there for the Manatee offense, now leading by 1.
Spikes going at the half court, 25 seconds and counting. He's going to swing it over to the big O. Back to Spikes at the top of the key. And not a lot of movement going on in this offense as they're looking to see what they want to do. Defense coming in. As you see, Braden Rivers bust out the zone. And they're going to take a shot, and it's not going to go, and that ball's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to call it for the Pirates. So 8 seconds left in this first half of basketball. As we see the Hurricanes are pressing down the court. Nice, he's going to swing it. They're going to pull it, and it gets blocked out of bounds by number 3, Jaden Gouet. So the Hurricanes are going to give possession right back to the Pirates with 2.4 seconds left. Inbounding the ball is Askins.
Manatee only leading by 1. This any score by the Pirates would be game leading.
And they give the ball to Paulie Nice. He looks, he shoots from the logo, and it is no good. So that bell signifies the end of this first half of offense, and not the highest scoring game as we come into the half with scores of 18 for the Pirates and 19 for the Hurricanes.
Definitely low scoring. Defensives have been absolutely smothering. I touched on it a little bit pregame, but both defenses, have done a great job blocking shots down low and keeping guys on the outside. The times that they do get layups, both offensives, have been the times that they've scored. So if both defenses can keep them out of the paint, they'll have a lot of success. And both teams, obviously, on offense, need to try to undermine that. The bigs for Braden River, there's two of them, and they've been able to get a little bit of penetration, but Manatee able to get some takeaways, 3-on-1s, 3-on-2s, and able to capitalize on those. So right now, scores definitely really close. Both teams battling it out defensively.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into halftime. We'll be right back with MSTV Game of the Week presentation.
We're here today because Manatee County Food Bank needs help unloading and organizing the food that comes in through the Stuff the Bus program. Based on talking to the people here at the food bank, it's feeding roughly 100,000 meals. So we're bringing in about 125,000 pounds of food through this event.
All of the stores in Manatee County, the public stores, have a school bus in front of them. And today is the day that we ask people to stuff our buses. I was out at most of the stores today, and I cannot tell you the abundance of generosity that we have here in Manatee County.
With coming here, it helps me as the coach, and it helps them as the players develop and learn their leadership ability, their servant ability, because when you're a person that's in the spotlight like these guys that are going to be playing in front of thousands and thousands of people, the biggest key to that is to be a humble servant through that. And this is one of the ways and abilities we can help develop that in them as 8th graders, 9th graders, and 10th graders.
Today's event is so critical to make sure that we have the food to feed people. Food is the basic necessity. And so today's event and all the donations will go very far to help. My philosophy is you can never teach your children faster or at an early age about what it means to give back. It's very important they understand that there is a need out here, and there are people who are food insecure. Their participation today and seeing how this whole stuffing the bus and putting it on the shelves, I think it will impact them, and hopefully they'll remember when they want to, get some volunteer hours, come back here. Very important to teach our children at an early age how important it is to give back.
We're here to send off Anna Maria back to the elementary school on the island now that it's ready for those students again.
The entire staff of Anna Maria and the entire staff of Stewart are rock stars. When the storm came, the plan all along was to go to Stewart, but what we didn't anticipate is just what an amazing welcome they gave us. Literally, when we got there, we had nothing. And so the teachers and the staff and the cafeteria and the custodians, everyone just shared everything that they had with our staff. They just made us a part of their community.
It's a little bittersweet. I think we're all ready to get back to normal, and they're ready to get back to their school. But at the same time, we've made a lot of friendships. We've learned a lot from each other and kind of come together in a way as almost one school. And we were joking way back a month ago that it was going to be Stewart Maria Elementary. Took a little bit of their name, a little bit of ours, and kind of brought them together.
It's so monumental to me that a school was able to take an entire school and just lift them up and just make them a part of their own school community. And so I'm so incredibly grateful to Stewart Elementary School. We just became a real family. Today is a huge day because after 42 days of being away, we are finally back home on our Anna Maria Elementary School campus. And we're so excited to welcome our students back.
We are just pumped that we are here, and the students feel that we've made it through this tough time of the hurricanes and transitioning, even though it was seamless at Stewart. We're excited to be back at Anna Maria.
I am so excited and thrilled to be back here. The kids were so happy to have breakfast this morning. They were ecstatic, dancing and jumping down the hallway and acting like kids should act. And that was the main focus of everything this morning.
What we've been saying is that this is our third and final first day of school. So I woke up again this morning feeling like the first day of school jitters. I talked to a lot of parents this morning, and they were saying the kids couldn't sleep last night. They were so excited. So I think they're just so happy and excited to be here, and we just can't wait to get back to normal.
Kids were rolling in, excited. We were chanting, showing them how excited we were to be at Anna Maria, and you could see the smile on their faces. A lot of them, live out here on the island too, and this is their home, so they're excited to be back.
Our entire theme for our whole school year was Dolphins Make a Difference. And then when all of this happened, all of these other people made a tremendous difference in our lives through all of the things that they did. So I'm so grateful to so many people, and I'm so happy just that I'm a part of our Manatee County School District.
Welcome to Soaring 4. We are at the Bishop Museum of Science and Nature. Once a month, Soaring 4 takes over the museum, and families with early learners are invited to come in, tour the museum, and then Soaring 4 works its magic.
It's a monthly program that we put on for children throughout the community. Everyone is invited. Our focus is 4-year-olds, but our program appeals to everyone from infants up through 5th grade. The museum is full of resources to share with parents that they can use to help their children learn how to read.
It's wonderful. Tonight it's free for all of our families, and we want everyone to be invited. So through play, exploration, and fun, families are learning skills to support their children at home.
It's important because a lot of families don't have the opportunity to pay to come to the museum, and they are not able to get literature to help their children.
There were a lot of different opportunities for learning today. It was a great time. There was one lady in particular, she was showing us how to use the number line with a horse on it. She was very engaging, so it was a really exciting moment for him to connect with another person over counting.
I like the clay one and the one my mom did. You got to stamp and pieces of wood and turn them into a necklace.
So y'all are going to use the stamps to tell a story. So you can pick out any stamp that you want and stamp it on your tree cookie.
We're giving out school supplies tonight. We don't ever want a child to be late for school or to miss school because they don't have school supplies. We are also giving out books. Children will leave tonight with at least 2 new books for their home library.
We have so many books in our household because of this event. Our house is full of a variety of books and activities that we get from this event.
Put it on. You got it on?
As children grow up, they learn to read up through 3rd grade, and then after, they read to learn. And unfortunately, there's just too many children that aren't reading at grade level by the end of 3rd grade. If children can't read as expected, they're not going to learn as well. They're not going to enjoy school as well. And so we're trying to be a part of the community to ensure that everybody's going to have a chance to go where they can aspire to go with their lives.
We've been coming here for about 4 years, and she's at the gifted program at her school, and partly it's because she just loves to learn.
So I always say that the Soaring 4 program is a big hug for our teachers because our community wants to make sure that every child is as prepared as possible to be successful in kindergarten. So we have a great community that wants to invest in early learning in Manatee County.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're right back into the action with the Manatee Schools Television Game of the Week. Hurricanes just dropping in the basket, increasing their lead to 3 as the Pirates look to get their get back as they're being trapped in the corner. Ball swung over, and they're going to call a traveling violation on number 4, Lawyan Long. Hurricanes are going to inbound this ball to number 10, Tatum Spike, someone we've seen get really amazing. Chris Paul-esque with the assist for tonight as he gets the ball back at the top of the key. He's looking to shift the defense here as the Pirates are in a zone, and they do. They get the open look at the free throw, can't knock it down. Pirates back the other way, ball being brought up by Thompson. Thompson's gonna give it over to Paulie Nice, who he's gonna take the jumper, but gives the extra pass to his homie, and the ball got saved by Fields back towards Manatee as they get back down the court. Stephenson at the top of the key as they go into their action. He goes to the wing. And back to Setterfield on the wing. He's looking like he wants to give it to the big, but he kicks it out. The Spike swings it over to the open man, Keith Fields, who drops in the dagger. Great passing, leads to easy buckets as they knock down that 3. The Pirates back the other way. They're doing their thing. They look to right back at you, but they get it off the tip of the rim. Hurricanes in numbers, running the court. Down, he's gonna go all the way, gets the foul call, but no and one as the basket doesn't fall.
Got inside there under Carruthers. Carruthers jumps just a bit early, comes down on him, and that's an easy call for the refs to make. And as you go in as an offensive player there, if you can get under the feet of the big man, it's usually pretty hard not to get that foul.
Very much so as he knocks down the first one. It's one of the things about being a smaller guard or a smaller guy on the inside. You want to get that big man up in the air, jump into him, and you get a chance at 3 points or at least a repeat, as the Pirates look like they tried to rip that one down, but okay, they're going to give it to the Pirates.
I think it was off the foot of one of the Manatee players. So it was ripped out by a Braden River player and then off the foot of one of the Manatee guys.
And they're going the inside, kicks it out. They're on the outside again, Long, being guarded by Fields. Swings it over to Paulie Nice. Paulie Nice going inside the chest of Spikes. He takes it like a G. Swings it to the wing. They're gonna use the screen there. Ducking inside, Long, and he's gonna kick it out. They're gonna take one step in on the baseline. Can't get the jumper to go. Back the other way for the Hurricanes. Ooh, Spikes with a nice pass in transition, something he's been doing all game long. And that's going to lead to buckets for number 15, Keith Fields. Manatee getting a little aggressive defensively. They dump it off. Great pass right there. And oh my goodness, charging call as Lawyan Long extends the arm on the defender, and they're going to call that every time.
Yeah, he raised that shoulder up, and that was number 10 over there, Spikes. That was ready to just lay out for that foul. He got every bit of that elbow.
As Spikes is coming down hard like a freight train, doesn't get the call, and they're going to say that ball last one off Spikes, so the Pirates are going to get possession. And back the other way for the Pirates as they're going to get a foul call in the corner. Foul call on number 32, Antonio Romo. And so the Pirates are going to inbound this one on their own side. Paulie Nice bringing the ball up, being guarded by Spikes. Paulie Nice gets the screen, uses it, splits the defenders, goes inside, hop steps, and finishes. A great move and sequence from him. He's been an offensive threat and presence.
Braden Rivers needed a spark on offense. They've been going down steadily. And then Manatee will draw the foul going in there. Braden River has been on a scoring drought for quite some time now. Manatee able to kind of have their way offensively and defensively. So Braden River just starting to find some legs under them. As it'll go back the other way, as the big down low shoves off one of the Braden River defenders.
And they're going to call that every time.
Yeah, that'll be a costly mistake. That was a pretty easy bucket down there, maybe 3 feet away from the basket, just had to make one step.
And they're going to call the foul there. Manatee not happy as they tried to set the trap. Going to give the Pirates a little extra life here, as number 15, Keith Fields, is on his 3rd foul of the night.
He's in disbelief after that one.
The Pirates going to inbound into the back half. Paulie Nice walking it up nice and slow as he crosses over, does a little dancing, being guarded by Fields. Throws it to the inside. No foul called there on the big man. They're going to give it back to Paulie Nice, who's going to jar it in, pulls up from the elbow, knocks it down. Nice, clean, smooth jumper. Easy points. Hurricanes back the other way as they look to drop it down low. Ball is disconnected, but they dive on the ground, and that's going to be a foul call on number 33, Dean Carruthers.
And if you saw on that replay right there, nice separation and just easy shot to make. Braden Rivers' offense starting to come back alive, but down by a pretty good margin as Manatee's offense has been able to capitalize on pretty much anything Braden Rivers is willing to give them.
Manatee inbounding the ball, throws it over the top to Fields. Fields is going to give it over to Romo. Romo's going to do a little dribble drive himself, kicks it out. They're darting inside again, turns around, pulls up the jumper, doesn't go. Shot from Scheffner, not good. Touchdown pass from the Pirates. Wow. And that one's going to be good. Good eyes from Paulie Nice looking up, and also defensive hustle, but back the other way for the Hurricanes as they attack the basket with ferocity. And they're going to get the foul there as the defender gets a little bit too close.
These passes on both teams have been esque of what we saw at the start of the game. So the Manatee had these really insane passes throughout the game, kind of went on a drought with them in the second quarter, couldn't quite connect all of them. But now Braden River doing those Hail Mary passes all the way down the court, and Manatee doing the same thing. And both teams taking these really wild passes that have created some interesting sequences offensively. And Manatee finally slows it down by drawing the foul there. But both teams pretty frantically in transition, making some long, very intricate, and what I'd say risky passes.
Paulie Nice is going to give it up, and that ball is going to be dribbled out of bounds and turned over. So the Hurricanes are going to have it their way in the back court here.
Burger King, have it your way.
Exactly. A Whopper with a Coke and a large fry. Fields is going to be inbound in this one. He gets it to Spikes. Spikes leaps up in the air for that one. Coming down over the half court, being guarded by Thompson. Goes right at Thompson, gets the behind the back, shuffles a little bit, and is able to make a basket out of nothing. A little ISO ball there.
Totally covered. To see the replay here, he's covered by at least two guys directly and one indirectly trying to section him off. As Askins down low gets the ball, fires it out on a pass to Thompson, but can't make it connect. And now Manatee back the other way.
Spikes with amazing steal. Gets touched on the back, but does not get the call. Still knocks down the jumper. Two amazing baskets back-to-back for Spikes.
Yeah, Spikes has just been a key piece of this Manatee offense all night.
The other way for the River as they get inside. Long scrambling there for the ball, and ooh, a big clobber right there from Thompson. He looks shocked, but he definitely clobbered that man trying to get the steal.
Right after one of those rare layups that Braden River's been able to get, they've mostly had to shoot the ball, and when they do get in the paint, they're pretty good at capitalizing. But a costly mistake down on the other end, trying to keep that pressure up on Manatee.
And that's going to send the Hurricanes to the line as they're in the bonus. And the shots being by number 10, Tatum Spikes, who's been great all night, putting up 12 points for the Hurricanes.
These team fouls have piled up pretty early on.
Adding to his total there, 13 now, but he's been a huge piece of their offense, whether it be mostly his passing and not really even his scoring. He's been assisting all over tonight, and if he hasn't connected the pass, he's definitely initiated it.
Yep, and there's just been a little bit of miscommunication or just a little bit of bobbling of his passes, but he's been pretty on point all night, whether they connect or not.
They pass that one to the wing. Foul called on number 33, Derek Morgan. And so the River is going to get the ball inbounded fan side. Ball coming in off the hands of Bazo. Bazo's going to give it out to Paulie Nice, who's way in the backcourt. He's going to come up, looking, goes right at the defender. Manatee trying to scare him away with a little defense, and he drops that pass in right. A great dime, straight to Bazo.
And you see it right there. Easy find around the corner. He just lays that one right in there, and an easy shot. Nice separation as Manatee skies a ball, but is able to recapture it. And a nice jumper pass all the way out to the outside. Tries for the three, bang! And that's an easy one for Spikes. And then again, Spikes, that excellent offensive player over on Manatee with an easy bucket. He gets left all alone out for the three.
And a little bit, ooh, a great block by the Big O. Back the other way, Spikes is going to get a piece of it. The Hurricanes running the field. A little no-look pass there from Keith Fields as he's going to attack his defender, pulls up for the mid-range, falls. Feels like he should have gotten the call, but he doesn't. Ball thrown back inside to Fields, assisted by the Pirates. The Manatee are able to get that back door.
Yeah, so the Hurricanes are now up 11 points in the closing parts of this third quarter. Braden River down by a lot, needs something on offense. The end one would have been something to start that for him, but they'll get the foul call. They'll say he wasn't shooting at no, they will give him the free throws. So Braden River down 20-39, and the Hurricanes really just starting to put it on them here. Braden River now at the line trying to make something happen. 2 here would bring him within 9. And he'll bang the first. At the line now, Bazo there to try and bring this lead under double digits.
Right now we've seen both teams be a little sloppy with the ball, but the main separation between the Hurricanes and the Pirates are, one, getting into the paint and two, their passing. A great passing on the Manatee side, again coming from the hands of Spikes, who's really been seeing the court and able to exploit the defense and open up. Ooh, as that Hurricanes player run right into Barrel kind of fell over right into the lap of another
He's
Pirates
looking
player.
for the foul there, but it looked like he just kind of rammed into innocent Braden River defenders trying to draw that foul. I don't think he really had anywhere to go with the ball. As a deep three almost made, but rebounded, and he'll draw the foul. That's number 4. Long over there for Braden River, and he will have his chance at free throws to bring this one within single digits.
And again, as I was saying earlier, you know, it's really this amazing passing coming off the point guard's hand, Spikes, who's been able to really exploit the Braden River defense, especially in transition. They've been running great transition ball, and pairing that with their amazing passing has had them essentially have a lot of free layups.
His eyes are always up. He's very good with his hands, able to keep the ball under him. His head's up, and he's looking for that pass, and a lot of the time it works out, but not there. As he'll go the foul and one. Wow. A crazy sequence for Thompson. That was Paulie Nice, excuse me. And that was very interesting. So the pass gets intercepted right at the line, and then as he's going up, he'll be fouled. So chance for a three-point play, and that is a big swing for Braden River. Now a chance to put this to 34-39.
Paulie Nice able to get a little extra momentum there off the and one steal off the inbound. That's something that we've seen him do. He's always lurking in the background, checking the pass lanes as the Hurricanes are back down the other way. They're going to kick it out to Spikes. Spikes is going to take the three, and he's going to knock it down.
Spikes is deadly tonight.
No sweat as they get right back to it. The Pirates coming right back to the Manatees. The Hurricanes. And they're going to back this one back out. Ackerman taking control of the ball. He's going to get pressed by the Big O. The Big O in his grill. He's going to swing it over to the wing. They're going to swing it back to the top, looking for the three, and they shoot it. It's off the tip of the iron. And Ackerman gets his hands on it, gets the steal. He's going to go baseline, goes up and under, doesn't make it. Spikes with the ball in his hand, has numbers, kicks it out to the Big O. The Big O for a big three, misses. Back the other way for Paulie Nice, 5 seconds left. He's attacking the defense, still gets the pass. Looked like that ball might have been tipped a little bit. Last shot does not count.
It won't go, wow.
It won't go. That one shot after the clock. And as you see, the ref was already waving it off before it even made it in.
Wow.
So
Braden River brings it close and then loses it again. So 34-42, Manatee leading. And Manatee just really has been able to make those high percentage plays. Braden River's not been able to penetrate into the paint, and I think that's been the difference tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, while we have a break in the action, we'd like to give a thank you to all the amazing students who helped bring you this not this podcast, but this broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank Kylie Muhammad in the 11th grade. She's operating one of her cameras, and she says that she is working to be a Division I rower. There she is. Say hi to the camera, Paul. Hey, look at that. Next, we'd like to give a big thank you to Isai Passos, and he's in the 11th grade. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, man. I swear I tried my best. You know what I mean? He's camera operating, and his fun fact for him is that he loves sports. And also, we got to go to the main man himself, the guy who's switching these cameras, Mr. Tommy Lizer, in the truck in the 10th grade. He's helping with the replays. As you can see, we have the whole crew in there getting down, and we even have a special guest in the back. I'm not going to mention her because she's like the Dawn, you know? We don't talk about her on camera, but again, he says that he unironically listens to me commentate. Thank you, Mr. Lizer. And so as we get back into the action, Paulie Nice is going to receive the inbound. The Pirates coming into this quarter looking to cut down this lead. As Paulie Nice is going to go, dances a little bit, kicks it out to Ackerman. Ackerman's going to swing it over to Bazo. Bazo giving it to Askins. Askins being guarded by the Big O, swings it over to Long. As the coach is telling them to go and run the offense, they're going to go, and the Big O's going to get the steal. He's back down the court. He's looking to do damage.
Wow.
As it looked like he...
Goaltending.
Oh, wow. They're going to call it goaltending.
That is an interesting call there. So he's coming up.
We'll have to check the replay.
Yeah, we'll see that again, hopefully.
They're going to call it goaltending. I believe it looked like he was trying to dunk it, but I believe the ref believed he was going to lay it off the glass.
Wow.
So if it touches glass first, it's going to be goaltending. So they're going to get those points as we go the other way for the River. Ackerman going to give it over to Long. Long is going to pop it out to Bazo. Bazo dancing. Gives it to Ackerman. Jab step. In the triple threat. He goes. Gets inside, tries to hop step, and is going to get the charge again. Extends out the arm. And they're going to call that every time.
Yeah, just goes in there and throws the elbow up a little bit to try to get separation. And just too visible to the referee, and that'll get called if he sees it practically every time. I mean, textbook.
Spikes running down the court with a full head of steam, stops and pops, draws the foul there. A little James Harden move.
Yeah,
something that we've seen in the NBA now being brought to the home court.
Yeah, he got up so fast that the Braden River defenders really didn't have much choice but to stay on the ground and kind of slap at the ball, and they find bare skin, not the ball, so that'll be a foul. And now Braden River going down pending these free throws by, again, double digits. So after the big swing towards Braden River where they brought it within a couple, I think it was 5, now Manatee running away with it again.
Right now they're up by 11 as Spikes has put up 21 points, 22 points now in this matchup. He's been very effective offensively, not only setting up his teammates but himself back the other way. Oh my goodness, what a great pass from Ackerman. Does not fully connect as that one goes out of bounds, so the Hurricanes will gain possession. About 7 minutes and counting down, 6:51 left in the fourth. Spikes is gonna get that one, gets bumped on the back, no call. As he's dancing, he goes right at the defender, tries to split 2, hop steps inside, still finds a way to finish.
Out of everyone on the court right now, I think he has almost, everyone else has 15, he has 25. He has almost 10 more points than everyone else on the court right now combined.
The three attempt, no good, as that ball sails out of bounds for the Hurricanes. And right, he has 24 points that he's put up. He has been a freak of nature tonight. Again, his amazing vision on the court and even his amazing attempts to get at the basket or draw the foul.
And then Blanding right behind him with 13. And then everyone else basically has been a support role tonight. So Spikes, crucial might be an understatement for this offense.
Oh, Braden River not taking the open 3. They're gonna drop it off out of bounds, and so the Hurricanes are gonna gain possession back the other way.
Braden River looks frantic, maybe a little confused on the offensive side of the ball tonight. They just really haven't been able to make much stick as they've been lower scoring than what we've seen really all year, only 34 points so far.
With the Iverson headband with a defender all over him. Gonna pull in, Fields pulls up the tray, no good. Ball recovered by Spikes, man falls on the ground, drops it into the big man. He's gonna drive in, he's gonna kick it back out. And they're calling a timeout there. Coach Alderson's gonna call a timeout in the middle of the action. What are you seeing right now, Mr. Smithers?
Manatee 48 and the Braden River Pirates 34 is what I'm seeing. I mean, Manatee has just looked like a better team, both sides of the ball all night. Offensively, they've been able to pass the ball around, get guys open, and then eventually get down into the paint. When they have made threes, they've been pretty consistent. Spikes, again, if you look at the scoreboard, just been an absolute weapon for Manatee. I think he has more points, if I do some math correctly, just a little bit shy of the points that everyone on the Braden River team on the floor right now has combined. So he has just been an absolute terror to this Braden River defense. Manatee looking like an incredibly strong team, and for good reason.
Yeah, he's been absolutely electric for this team. Again, even faking passes, something we really don't see on the high school level as that ball is wrestled. As they tried to fight for it there, Paulie Nice is going to catch another foul. Tried to rip it out of the hands of Elijah Fields, but
doing a little ballet dance together before one of them goes down.
A little 50-50 ball. And so they're going to give it out to the big man in the backcourt, and he's going to drop it off to Spikes. He's going to walk it up here. He'll be guarded by Paulie Nice. He's going to swing it over to Gwet. Gwet's going to give it to Fields. Fields on the inside. Great passing from this Hurricanes team as they give it to the inside. And traveling violation as he was swarmed by Pirates. Even better defense as they saw it coming.
He brings it down low, and a tall guy like that, maybe only 1 or 2 steps away from the basket, brings it down where everyone else can reach it, and just a bad play there. And then Braden River again offensively gives the ball up right out of the back. It's they've had a lot of trouble keeping the ball in bounds.
A lot of turnovers for this Braden River team, and that's been a tail of the tape for them. They've been really careless with the ball this night, and they've been getting a lot more opportunities to the Hurricanes as they get another one right there, scoring off the turnover. They're getting back 50 points now for the Hurricanes.
Romo has just brought the ball. You know, a tall guy like him has had the ball way down low for everybody else to get to as Braden River tries the 3. But Romo is a big guy, and he'll be in the paint and dribble that ball all the way down low for everybody else to reach for. And it's almost gotten, they took it away the first time, and then almost another takeaway for Braden River on that same play just a couple seconds later. So I think that's definitely a lapse in his game. He needs to keep that ball up high, make a step towards the basket, and lay it up.
And is this a
technical foul?
A technical foul of some kind?
I didn't see the T.
A technical foul, I believe, on number 15, Keith Fields, as they're walking him to the locker room. So, shooting the fouls, the free throws. Number 11, Anquan Polynice, who's really been the main engine for this Braden River team. He's been defensively sticky, getting a lot of passing lane steals. He had that one amazing steal that turned to an and one and really turned into an energy booster for the team.
So Braden will get the ball back. Now down 14, 5:10 left. A glimmer of hope, but not really a big hope for Braden River, as they need a lot in a little bit of time to make this game manageable.
And they have the ball on the wing here, dancing a little bit. Askins going to drop it off to the inside, going to use that shoulder to get that space, but gets the foul. Dean Carruthers able to get inside.
Carruthers has been big underneath at the start of the game, but kind of has faded out tonight. But now draws the foul, and hopefully we'll get some points for Braden River, bringing it now, pending these extra free throws, to 38. So getting closer, it'll miss the first one, is Braden River. Manatee kind of coasting along now with a big lead, but they can't let Braden River get hot. They've had a lot of trouble offensively, but not in the past. So if Braden River can find something that they've had all year and put it against Manatee, this game could get interesting.
Hurricanes in full force back down the other way. They're going to lay it up. Doesn't go. Pirates back the other way, and they have numbers. Looking at Polynice, he doesn't. He takes it himself and drops it in.
Askins lays that up across his body, kind of behind the back as he goes by. That was an excellent.
And the Hurricanes are going to get the foul on the other end.
There was pretty minimal contact over on that side. It looked like a pretty clean shot, and then the foul's called. So the foul's mounting again, and Braden River now is starting to foul 38. That's right. I was about to say we missed 2 points, but Manatee able to extend this lead again, and they'll get one. So Manatee now scoring a couple points. But like I said, Manatee, even with this large margin, can't go to sleep quite yet, even though it's late for all of us who have high school tomorrow morning. They have to stay vigilant, as this Braden River team has been pretty stout all year and uncharacteristically low scoring for them.
The Pirates on the wing, they back it out, give it to Polynice. Polynice looking as they run offense. He calls for the screen, doesn't use it, drops it off to Dean. Dean gonna give it back to Polynice, who's being guarded by Spikes. A little jab step on the inside, takes a step, tries to go through, makes it through 2 defenders, but doesn't get the ball to fall, gets the foul though. And yep, they're gonna give him 2 shots. He's able to get back on his feet after taking a little fall there. A little spill under the basket. And Polynice has been amazing for this team as well, as he has 11 points, the most out of anyone on the court on his side at the moment. And look to extend that.
If Braden River can get him the ball and at least get him free throws, they have a shot at this game. They're far behind now, but if they can capitalize on all of their offensive opportunities, I think there is still enough time to make it interesting at least. But Manatee on offense really has just been able to do what they want. Braden River's defense not able to stop them. They'll have to find something they haven't had all night to try and get back in this game.
The Hurricanes coming back down, running the court to the open shooter. He takes the stutter step, and they're going to call it the traveling.
So a break for Braden River's defense as they'll get it back the other way. But a nice pass around, and Braden River's defense is caught all bunched up in the middle, and Manatee able to get to the outside.
Ooh, a sneaky steal right there. Hustle play from Spikes. Hurricanes back the other way, and the ball gets ripped away from them.
We've seen a
so
lot
it's
of
back
turnovers
towards Braden the river flowing. Give it to Polynice. He's going to dance. He's going to pull the shot, too, off the side of the iron. They're dancing for it on the ground. Doesn't go.
He's holding on to his leg down there.
He falls over and back the other way for the Hurricanes as they back the ball out on the elbow, kick it out to the big man. He's going to swing it to the corner. Shooter's ready to shoot, but hits off the side of the backboard. It's no good. Paulie Nice going to be the last one to touch it, so they're going to give it to the Hurricanes.
And off that last play, as Carruthers tried to go for the ball, his leg gets tangled up with the big for Manatee as he takes a tumble. So Manatee now with the ball after a pretty crazy sequence back and forth.
The Big O going to inbound it to number 22, Zoran. Zoran's going to give it to Spikes, being guarded by Paulie Nice, who's looking for the screen. And he calls it. He's going to use it. He takes it, goes straight into the chest of the defender on the river. Doesn't get what he wants. They get the rebound again, and he finally is able to kick it out. He's going to get the foul call down low. A little bumping, and he falls.
This big for Manatee sure knows how to play it. He's down there waiting for the Braden River defenders to swarm him. He's taking it down low, and when he gets that contact, he goes over. He's been pretty effective doing that.
Tried to get the putback, brought it back down and got bumped and fell and got the call, and now he's going to the line to get a couple shots and knocks down the first one, increasing this lead, widening up the margin as they close in on the 20-point mark. And that one's good too. 54 Hurricanes, 39 Pirates. Back the other way, Thompson gives it up to Long dancing. Swings it over to Thompson on the wing against the Big O. Swing it over to Paulie Nice, who's being guarded closely. Gets the screen. Doesn't use it. They try to trap. He's going to go the left way. Ooh, an acrobatic attempt at the shot, but gets fouled.
The last couple of times Paulie Nice has been able to get under and into the paint, he's got the foul. I think that's one of the keys. They at least have to get the fouls there, but Braden River's defense is not really able to get it done back on the other side.
Both teams in the double bonus, so you want to attack that basket because chances are you're going to get fouled, and you're going to get 2 shots.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can either get the 3-point play or you can get another chance to make 2 baskets. Free throws, unguarded.
Which I think will definitely favor Manatee's style of play once we get into these double bonus scenarios. They've been able to attack the basket, and once they get underneath, there's not a lot Braden River can do other than foul those bigs because they really don't have the height to compete with them.
And the double O going to get the ball and get fouled, so he's going to be sent to the line, getting a high five from his coach there. Again, getting into that double bonus is dangerous because any movement will send someone to the line. And speaking on what you said about the bigs, you see number 32, Romo, who's a big guy and has some weight on him. I believe he's one of the biggest guys who's been on the court so far. And he's fighting every time when he's down low against this Braden River defense for the rebound.
Like I said earlier, he has a tendency when he gets the ball down low to bounce it once off the court before he goes up for the layup. And it's really cost him a couple times. It's more of a habit than anything, but he goes to bounce it down low, and that gives all the guys that are shorter than him the opportunity to fight for that ball. And I think it's one thing that Romo does that is really not beneficial to him as it goes off the back of Paulie Nice, and then a big mistake there for Braden River trying to claw back into this game with 2:19 left.
The Hurricanes going to be inbounding the ball. The Big O going to be throwing it in. Tatum backslides and gets the and one call there. Caught the defender sleeping. Got off the back, and the Big O recognized, and they're going to get the easy finish over correction by Thompson, and he's going to foul him for the and one play.
Braden River's defense just collapsing under the pressure of this Manatee offense right now.
As they have the score 40-57, Hurricanes are up by 17. Never mind 18. Coming into the 2-minute mark of this final quarter. The Pirates are looking to flow as they are. Ooh, a nice foul right there. Got caught reaching into the cookie jar, Zoran. So now they're going to send the Pirates to the line, shooting these shots, LaWyan Long.
Yeah, there's a lot of fouls happening for a pretty minimal amount of of contact, especially in this double bonus. Any foul brings them to the line. So it's going to be really tough to play defense with how this game's being called. It hasn't changed since we've been in a double bonus, but as you saw, the fouls racked up extremely quickly, and that's how we got a double bonus with so much time still left, even before both teams have tried to use it for time as we get later into the end of the game.
Both teams have been very physical on defense and offense. You've seen a lot of people get on the ground and start fighting for the possession. As we see the Pirates pull out a full court press, and it works as they get the 5-second call and get the turnover. Oh, nope. Excuse me, they get the full timeout called by Coach Alderson on the Hurricanes. And again, right now, it's been very simple what's been going on in this game. Some amazing passes and amazing offensive plays from the Hurricanes has led. Great transition, great half court, and great passing have been the keys to this Hurricanes lead.
And the Pirates really just haven't been able to do much on defense to stop it. They've seen what Manatee's doing. They're looking for those wide open passing lanes to kind of dump it down in there for the easy layups. But they really just haven't been able to close up those gaps in their defense, and Manatee's kind of had their way with them all night. Manatee 5-2 coming into this, Braden River 4-2. So both teams 2 losses, and right now as time winds down, Braden River trying not to fall to 4-3 as they started off hot with a 4-0 start of the season. So that'd be a big turnaround for Braden River as they slide. And we haven't seen a lot of the points leader for Braden River, Womack, who usually is a big key player on Braden River. So could be a possible reason for the low-scoring nature of this game as Braden River is missing their leading points score on their team. So an interesting development. And I didn't really realize before the game. So Womack out, and that has led to only 42 points being scored by the Pirates.
And the Big O's going to get this one thrown off the back of Polynice. He didn't see it as they are ferocious, trying to trap there, and they're going to get the foul call as they put their hands all over number 10, Tatum Spikes, who split the 2 defenders, and he's going to go to the line again.
They're trying everything they can to stop him. He's just been so good tonight. Now with 26 points, looking to make it 28.
Spikes off the tip of the iron. And this is where the game starts to get really slow.
Yep, right about now.
Because any foul is going to send people to the line, and they're scrambling and really being aggressive, trying to take the ball away, and they are bound to foul every time. And that ball is able to be scooped up by the River as they're back down the other way, long, dancing. Ooh, a little crossover. Ooh.
And that's exactly what Braden River needs to do. Get the ball on the other side of the court and run it right up the mouth of this Manatee defense. If they get the foul, great, 2 shots. If they don't, they're up into the basket.
The Big O calling for it, and he gets it, misses the 3, bounces in and out, and the Pirates are going to go the other way. And brought down by Thompson. Thompson being guarded by the Big O, gets by him, drops it off on the wing. He gets it right back. Again, being guarded, he's going to swing it over to Polynice. Polynice is going to take it. Stops, gets stuffed on the 3. Great defense from the Hurricanes, but Polynice going back in, gets the open man on the kick out. Does not hit the 3, gets the rebound though, drops in. Off the glass, they fight over it. Hurricanes come out on top, dropping it to the Big O on the other side. No foul call. Coach is in disbelief as the River is flowing the other side of the court, looking to go up and under, and they do. Ooh, what a great lay by number 3, Elijah Askins.
Yeah, and Manatee will slow it down. Now only 47 seconds left. Not much Braden River can do, down by 12.
And just some crisp passes here as Braden River is trying to swarm the players. They're just almost running away. What a great steal from Polynice. He's been doing that all game. Throws the ball off of a Manatee defender.
Heads up play there.
So he can get himself out of trouble. 32 seconds left as this game comes down to the stretch. The Pirates making a valiant effort, running the court here, trying to get points as quickly as possible, although slim to none chance of them coming back from this one. Polynice, ooh, a little dance there. Takes the shot, misses, and they fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Going to be called in favor of the Pirates. 46-58 as we come with 20 seconds and counting left in the game. as we hear the crowd starts to sing the goodbye chant. That ball goes up in the air. Ooh, a nice late night hit from Shamar Thompson, something we haven't really seen that much. Beautiful shot from three, wide open, takes it, boom. And they're gonna dribble out the clock here as everyone starts to shuffle out. That final bell is gonna signify the end of this contest here. Pirates 49, Hurricanes 58.
Pirates fall after a 4-0 start of the season to 4-3, desperately trying to get some momentum as we get to the middle of the season. Now Manatee getting a pretty respectable 6-3. They have been a powerhouse in the region, and again, looking like it tonight. They had their way mostly on offense. I mean, there was a couple turnovers, especially early on in the game, but as they settled into a rhythm, it looked pretty easy for them, and Braden River didn't really have the answer to their passing.
100% right. The Hurricanes, especially coming off of Spikes, he's been amazing passing, putting up 26 points tonight. I can only imagine he's probably got himself a double-double, if not close to it. Great effort on both sides, especially coming down the stretch. We saw that Pirates defense come alive. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for joining us tonight, and I'm going to hand it off to my man to close it out.
Yeah, final here tonight, 58-49. Hurricanes take the win. I'm your color commentator, Mason Smithers, and thank you for watching MSTV. Have a great night.